Record on this. Okay, so you guys, we're going to talk about renewal training. And the part of this renewal training, I'm going to give you some groundwork here, is on creating your why. Okay. April showers bring May flowers. We've all heard that, right? And if you live in Iowa, we've had rain, snow, wind, all the things. We have bipolar weather here in April. So April showers bring May flowers, okay? The renewal of your business is really important, and also to get started on the right foot. So some of us are coming in here and we've been with Posh before. Some of us may have been a long time since we've been with Posh. And all of us are going to have a different reason for why we joined Posh. No matter if you're here because you just love the products, you love to share socially to friends and family. Maybe you just want to do something part-time. Maybe you're here and you're like, this is my full-time gig. I want to bring people in. I want to teach them, build them up, show them how to do what I do. This is the base of that. This is what you will always come back to. And what it encompasses is your why, the reason why you are joining Posh, okay? But I like to give kind of a comparison to a potted plant. And you're going to hear me talk about this throughout this whole renewal training. And, you know, if you've ever, I don't know if you remember back when I was in kindergarten, first, second, third, you can tell me if you've done this. Around Mother's Day, they would have us plant marigolds. So hopefully, you've done it before. You've planted something in a pot, right? So you have a reference, an image. And we would always, you know, get a styrofoam cup, fill it with dirt, put the seeds in, water the seeds, watch the seeds grow. Okay, so you're kind of going to get a picture there. And I really feel that this is a great way to reference you know, jumping back into this business, getting started on a base that is secure. Like a lot of us are thinking back, what can I do differently? How can I make this better? And that really just goes back to this start, and we're going to build on it. So first, sowing and reaping. They are two things that are going to be talked about throughout this training. So I wanted to kind of give a definition of what it is in case you don't know. So what is sowing? Okay. Sowing is to scatter seeds over the land or earth for growth. Okay. So we can sow seeds both when you're planting something and when you're growing a business, right? Reaping is a harvest the crop, receive a reward or a benefit as a consequence of one's own or others' action. So we're going to be sowing and reaping great things here on Posh Crew, okay? But today we're going to start with the base, the pot of your business, okay? The pot of your business. The pot, which I brought one of my little plants. So I have gotten into liking plants more than I used to, but I'm going to use this one for an example because we have this, I think it's so cute, seed here. This is my pot, okay? And if I'm taking my pot and I'm referring to it as my business, okay? So you're going to see the correlation here. The pot can hold anything I want. My goals are my pot, right? What are my goals with Posh? This is my business. This is kind of the base that holds it, okay? And inside, you'll see inside here, inside every pot is a medium, okay? The reason why you do your business, okay? So this is my business, my goals, but this is the medium. This is why I do what I do, right? So your why is important. just like the dirt in your pot is important. It's going to feed, it's going to support, it's going to help the growth of your business. Okay. So your why is something that we need to kind of take some time and go through and figure it out for you. Okay. When, one of the things, and your why will change. My why has changed many times. When I started in 2011, you guys, I didn't know what my why was because I just knew it was an opportunity to get into something that I love to do. And I could possibly make some income. I was a mom, stay-at-home mom with 2 young kids. Um, I had gone through college, but I'm like, I can't go to work, but what can I do at home to make myself feel good? So my why back then is different than my why now. But your why is going to help you remember why you started in the first place. Okay. It's going to ground you when things get hard, when maybe things don't go the way we hope they would go. The reason why you joined is going to bring you back to that core reason why you started here. And for me, a lot of that is my passion. My passion has changed, but my passion still drives me and is a big reason why. And we'll kind of go through that a little bit. So I have my notes here so you don't forget. But in the training section, there is 2 little parts that have some examples of developing your why. Okay. It's not always easy, you guys. It requires you to take some time and maybe sit down in a quiet place, um, think and reflect on a few things. And sometimes it's like you get started on it, but you got to walk away and you got to come back again, because there's a difference between a why that says, I want to make extra money for my kids' soccer game. I want to make extra money to help pay bills. I want something. That can be a why, but you need to pull back the onion layers and get down to that real hardcore why you do this. And that's what takes time. That's what takes people sitting down in a quiet place and focusing on it to get to that point that that why is so strong and so deep connected to you that you can make it through anything. Right? You can make it through anything. So there's a couple documents that you can look at that'll break it down. You can pick which one helps you the most. There's other resources on the internet that will help you develop why. I included a I included a short video. If any of you have heard of Simon Sinek, he is a great author. I've read many of his books. And as you can tell, this one's been put through the mill. Start with Why is a great book. There's also things on YouTube that will talk about Simon Sinek and his why. There's a short little video there. But at your core is where you will find that true why. Okay. It's okay for wanting to pay bills, pay for soccer, go get coffee. But at the heart, you have to truly find your passion, why you do Posh, and be able to put it into words and action. And that's what these documents will help you do. Things to think about. What makes your business tick? Place your gratitude front and center to start you thinking about what's coming your way. Okay. So part of that is developing the why. And you guys will notice this is my training notebook. I have like 3 of these. I keep lots of notebooks. I'm old school paper, but there is 2 things in there. This one, it'll look like this. It says your why matters and makes your story personal and relatable. It's important that everyone shares their story. And I'll walk you through some steps of creating or thinking about that deep-seated why. There should be another document in there too that you can do, and then there's the pot. The pot is the picture, which I could probably screen share and show that to you guys real fast. So let's see if we can screen share again. Let's go back to the screen share. Okay, so right here is developing your why. And there's two documents here. This one was the one I showed you, and you can kind of read through this, take the action steps to developing your why. You could also fill this out. This was something that was given to us back in the day to help people pull back those onion layers and figure out what is your why? What is that deep-seated why? So those two are there. And then the third section down here will be a fun little sheet. I love it when, I mean, you can totally just write it on a piece of paper, that's fine. But if we're tying it all together, this is cute to print off because your pot is your posh business. It can hold anything you want. Spend some time to create your why. And maybe you just write your little why inside the pot, just like the medium, the soil would go in there. That's going to hold your whole business together. And you're going to write your little why there. So that would be a super, super cute way to get started. Share them on here because when you share, other people can connect better with you, same as your customers. When they hear your why, they connect better with you. And it's fun to share it and just see the different responses. And then I will talk about sharing the 5 reasons why on a template. But I want to talk just a few more seconds about the why in general. Let's find here, stop sharing. So those are the documents that are on there, and they will change, you guys. Your why will change. So it's something that you can't do just today and be like, oh, 5 years from now, your why is the same. It will not be the same. I can promise you that. My why is not the same, okay? So again, I'm gonna make sure I didn't miss anything, but right here is the instructions for the pot, okay? Print your pot out. Your why matters. This business, your pot can hold anything you want it to be. What a perfect time to do this, you guys. We are just getting started on Friday of starting our posh business, right? Your why is your base, your passion that you can always go back to when things are tough. As we sow seeds, okay, as we scatter seeds, share products, share join information, as we scatter seeds, we will all need to make sure our pot, there, sorry, I'm getting comments. We will all need to make sure our pot is strong with our why, okay? So take some time in the next few days and write your why inside your pot. Share it with us. Ask questions, brainstorm together. Remember, your why can change, and mine has changed several times, but the passion, the reason, the real passion behind why always grounds me back, okay? It might be different today than it is tomorrow. I kind of talked about that, but always have a reason to put your heart into what you're doing. It will be what makes your business successful. You should be passionate and be able to share that passion. You are doing something special, and it means something just a little bit different to each of us. So stop, think, and share. Now, another thing that you can try if you get super stuck with that real core why is peel it back. Like if you're like, well, my passion is to help pay for bills. Why is your passion to help pay bills? Does it make you feel better about yourself? Does it help your family? And you continue like 5 times, ask yourself why that's important to you. And there'll be a point in which you'll be like, oh my gosh, that's my core why. It's not about paying those bills. It's about that deep seated why. And when things are tough and things are hard, it doesn't go back to I'm doing this to pay a bill. It goes back to your deep seated core why. And you can really push through some hard things when you take the time to do that. And this week was what I wanted for you guys. I want you to think about that why as we go into launching and joining on Friday. And part of that is your story, your why is going to connect with other people. Okay. So sharing your why is important, whether it's a picture of, your family and you talk about your why, whether it's going live and talking about your why, whether it's doing a party and being like, I love to help other people. I love other people to see that self-care can really change their life, and you are able to express that to people, people will connect better with you. So this isn't just a busy activity. This is an activity you will go back to time and time again when things get hard. And I will often reference, take some time, go back, look at your why. Why are you doing this? Now, we are launching very, very soon. So I did provide for you guys, if you want to, sorry, messages, sorry guys, if you messaged me, I will get to them. Right here, it doesn't have to be 5 reasons. I kind of did this Canva link up when, before we launched, because I wanted to share the 5 reasons why I was rejoining Posh, right? I wanted to share the personal things and reasons why this is important to me. Now, reasons why I am joining Perfectly Posh. So what I did is I gave you guys a Canva template. So Canva has a free edition. So if you want to create an account, they have a base free edition. What you're going to do is you're going to use this template for a new design, okay? And when you do that, you are going to be able to do anything you want with this, because now it's a copy of my template. So you can change the colors, you can change the wording, you can upload photos and, let's say, throw your photo in there. And then each of these sections has wording underneath. Now I don't have my wording there. It's just the Canva version, but you're going to be able to create your deep-seated why. I mean, maybe you start with 5 and you go to 4 and you go to 3 and you go to 2 and you go to 1. Maybe you just do 1. But this is a template that you can play with. It's available to you in the guide sections to do with it what you want. I did provide with you for you what I had in mind. So if you go through these, I had number 1, it's my passion. And I have a little bit of an explanation about my passion. 2, it's people. People are super important to me, and you can read through that. 3 is purpose. 4 is products. And 5 is possibilities. Now, is this my deep-seated why? No, but it's aspects that go into my deep-seated why that I can share with other people. So if you connect well with doing it this way, feel free to do it this way. If you connect better with taking the pot here and using one of these documents to kind of peel back those layers, do that. If you just want to sit down and think of why you're joining and take that and then peel it back about 5 times to hit that core feeling of, oh my gosh, this is seriously why I'm doing this. Because of this, I know I could get through anything. Okay. So, that is my challenge for you guys. I will go ahead and stop the screen share here. And I'm gonna stop the recording so that I can upload this to YouTube without the extra talking. And then I will actually talk to you guys about back in the day, an old why of mine, so you can kind of see an example. So let me stop the recording.